We're at the Homestead Festival today, and we are asking people one simple question. What is homesteading?
What is homesteading? Oh gosh, you asked the easy ones.
Well, that's, yeah.
Oh man. Homesteading is...
Oh gosh. What is homesteading?
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
What is homesteading? I think it's just a lifestyle self-reliance.
I feel like homesteading is a movement.
For me, homesteading is like really building like a sustainable lifestyle.
What is homesteading? It's returning to the land.
I think it's becoming more of a producer instead of a consumer.
For me, it's really just living mindfully in your relationship with the earth, with your family, and with the people around you. And I feel like it's such an expression of relationship because you're really taking responsibility for everything you need.
You have to return to the land in the world that we currently live in, and you're bringing yourself back to living in a place that God had brought you to begin with. And you know, you're tending to your gardens, the land and the seeds that He provided, and then the livestock. Everything is part of your family. It's not just food that you put in your freezer. You cultivate that life to nourish yourself later.
It is about a lifestyle. It's about a place to raise your children. It's about healthy food.
Like I think really homesteading to me is about stewardship, I guess. Managing what you have and doing it well, doing it for a purpose and for intention.
So homesteading encompasses all of God's work in one lifestyle.
For us, it is just getting back to our roots, getting back to what my family has in their history, but as well as just being more intentional with our family. That's really truly the draw for us.
It's a movement where families are going back to the land, right? The way it used to be done. So when I think back to my ancestors, this was just their way of life. And so I'm glad that it's a movement that's taking back, but hopefully it gets everyone back to the roots of wellness, to growing their own food, to living holistically.
Homesteading is a mindset. It's a not just a self-sufficiency, but it's a community sufficiency.
It's about pulling out of the other systems, and so many of the systems are a disaster. So it is creating a place, not a walled place, but a community.
It's coming together to be sufficient and not be as reliant on the big system around us.
Beginning to develop a community of people who together we can all pull out of the systems and create alternative systems.
That translates to teaching our kids how to raise animals and provide them a happy, healthy life and respect. So teaching them that life lesson rather than just buying from the store.
You are more invested in producing and providing and trying to source a little more locally and just be a little more mindful of your relationship with everything and the way that you cultivate the earth.
You know, God asks us to take care of what He has given us in the present moment. My intentional care for my family, my home.
So just like incorporate a holistic lifestyle.
So for us, it's striving to provide our own meat in the form of rabbits, but for somebody else it might be market farming and selling like that. It might be raising cattle. It's really about the environment you're building within the home.
Doing something that increases your sustainability, your resilience, producing more from your own place, or reducing what you have to use to live. All of those things I would think are as homesteading.
It's not just necessarily about a farm, but it's just about your first unit, which is your family, whatever that looks like, kids, your husband, wife, whatever. And then from there, like, you know, you steward what is yours.
Homesteading is a lifestyle of providing warmth and comfort to your family and whatever that looks like for you.
Being able to take care of yourself, feed your family, and kind of know where everything's coming from.
And so I would say it's a movement back to the roots of wellness and how things always used to be done.
Homesteading became caring for what I have now.
So it's really just an expression of relationship.
It's coming together as community. That's what homesteading is.
That's what I think homesteading is about.
That's what it means to me.